Good morning, students. As we are finished with the explanation of the chapter, let's see the numericals from the exercise. There are two numericals and some solve examples which can ask for 2 marks in exam. So see them properly and study. Let's start with first question. If the speed of light in a medium is 1.5 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, what is the absolute refractive index of the medium? See, understand the question. What you are given? Speed of light in a medium means which medium is there? They have not said anything. Just to mention it as a medium. No name of medium is given. Glass medium, plastic medium, water, whatever. Nothing is given. So you have to consider as a particular medium. What is absolute refractive index? Now, what do you mean by this absolute refractive index? So the word itself says you have to remember when you see the word, read the word absolute refractive index means you have to remember that there is only one medium. Other medium is going to be a vacuum. Getting? You have to remember that absolute refractive index means you have to remember the another medium is going to be vacuum. So let's see what is given. Given speed of light in medium, we'll assume as a v2 which is equals to 1.5 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. This is what given to you. Speed of light in medium, we are assuming it as a v2. Why v2? Because as I told you, absolute refractive means your first medium is always going to be a vacuum, and therefore the speed of light in medium we are considering as v2. So v1 will be nothing but speed of light in vacuum. Okay, speed of light in vacuum v1 is equals to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So you have to remember this. In some they may give or may not give. So if it said absolute refractive means you have to remember that vacuum, and the speed of light in vacuum is a 3 into 10 raised to 8. This you have to by heart and remember. What we have to find? So to find absolute refractive index, so we know the formula. Absolute refractive index n is equals to v1 upon v2. Now you can see in a textbook, refer textbook, when there are the two different mediums we are writing 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. But now when the absolute refractive index is given, we are just writing as a n. We are not writing 1 or 2 medium anything. And n is equals to v1 upon v2. Correct? So n is equals to what is value of v1? 3 into 10 raised to 8, and v2 is 1.5 into 10 raised to 8. 10 raised to 8, 10 raised to 8 get cancelled. 3 upon 1.5. So now to remove this decimal, we are going to multiply by 10. Here 3 upon 1.5. So to remove this 1.5, remove this decimal, we are going to multiply and divide to the by the numerator and denominator by 10. So 3 into 10 30, 1.5 into 10 becomes 15. So therefore n is equals to 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30. Correct? So n is equals to 2. So what is the absolute refractive index? Answer is 2. Now you can say why there is no unit. Here we can say meter per second, but for n there is no unit. Why it's not unit? Because it is a ratio of the same quantities. So meter per second get cancelled, and therefore n is equals to 2, and therefore we can say the absolute refractive index of the medium is 2. I hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number B. If the absolute refractive index of glass and water are 3 upon 2 and 4 upon 3 respectively, what is the refractive index of glass with respect to water? See, now understand here again, it's given as a absolute refractive index of glass and water means what? Absolute refractive index of glass is separate and water is separate. Means there are going to be three mediums now we will be having. First medium will be vacuum, second you can consider as a glass, and third you can consider as a water. Getting? Or you can consider the water as a second and glass as a third, that doesn't matter, but your first medium is going to be a vacuum because as it said it is absolute refractive index. So absolute refractive index of glass and water are given. Using this we have to find the refractive index of glass with respect to water. Let's see. So what you are given, speed of light in glass we'll assume as a Vg. Now here we are having a three medium separate, glass, water. Therefore we will not say V1, V2, V3. We'll use the suffix of the medium only. So speed of light in glass we'll say as Vg. Absolute refractive index of glass, that is Ng equals to 3 upon 2. Now here absolute refractive index again, as I told you, absolute means only, well, sorry, first medium is going to be vacuum, means here first medium is vacuum, so we can just write as n, but we should not get confused because here glass is also there and water is there, therefore we are writing Ng, okay, which is given as 3 by 2. Then next we are having speed of light in water, that we will assume as a Vw, and absolute refractive index of water, again it is given as Nw. Again as I told, absolute refractive, so first medium is vacuum, so we can just write as N, but here also N, here also N, it may confuse, and therefore we are writing Ng and Nw. Nw is given as 4 upon 3. What we have to find? Sorry, before that, one more thing which I told you, it's not given in the question. You can see there, nowhere it is mentioned a vacuum, but you, as I told you, absolute refractive means you have to remember the vacuum. So speed of light in vacuum we will assume as a V, correct? So to find refractive index of glass with water, you have to find the refractive index of a glass with water. So G and W, you can see in a book, your book it is written as 1 and 2 or 2 and 1, correct? Means first medium with respect to second or second medium with respect to first, like that. So here we have a glass with water, so therefore we are writing G and W. Solution: absolute refractive index of glass is given as Ng, which is equals to V upon Vg, what we did in the first sum. Absolute refractive index means velocity of the light in a vacuum, that is we say as a V, and velocity of the speed of the light in the glass, that is Vg. Therefore V upon Vg. So we want to find the value of Vg. Therefore this Vg is substituted here and Ng is here, so V upon Ng. Now why we want Vg, that we'll see afterwards. Clear? Next, absolute refractive index of water, Nw, is again same as velocity speed in a vacuum upon speed in water, therefore V upon Vw. Therefore again Vw shifted here, so Vw is equals to V upon Nw. Now we have to find what is our answer equation, that is refractive index of glass with water, correct? Refractive index of glass with water, so G and W, which is equals to, as per the same formula, the same. Now the first second medium is water, therefore Vw upon Vg. See, whichever medium comes second here, that has to come here. Remember, whichever medium will be here, that medium velocity has to be in the numerator, and whichever velocity is here, that medium is here, that velocity has to be in the denominator. Okay, so Vw upon Vg. So what is Vw? We said Vw is equals to V upon Nw upon Vg. Upon Vg means what will happen upon V upon Ng, so that you know A upon B upon C, it will become A upon B into 1 upon C, na, reciprocal. So here instead of division it becomes multiplication, and this part is reciprocal, so Ng upon V. So V will get cancel because the velocity in the vacuum only, so that get cancelled, so Ng upon Nw. Now what is Ng is given 3 upon 2, therefore it is 3 upon 2, and W is given 4 upon 3. As I told, the division becomes multiplication and reciprocal of the denominator, so 3 upon 2 as it is, and 4 upon 3 becomes 3 upon 4. So 3 3s are 9 and 2 4s are 8. So answer is a 9 upon 8. And therefore, what is our refractive index of glass with water? It's nothing but 9 upon 8. Refractive index of glass with respect to water is equals to 9 upon 8, and that is what our question. Correct? I hope you have understood. There are only two sums in the exercise. Study them properly, and similarly you will be having in the solve example. So study properly. These questions can be asked for 2 or 3 marks. This question can be asked for 3 marks, or the first question can be asked for a 2 marks. Thank you. God bless you.